Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, this is the Lifestyle Zen, and here we talk about everything wellness for moms and even moms to be. Why I chose Plant CS for this pregnancy is because for my first pregnancy, delivery was a bit traumatic for me. After 20 hours of long labor, unmedicated, I eventually had to go for an emergency C-section. So the reason then was the fact that my baby's umbilical cord was too short. And when I tried to research all the reasons, I asked the doctor for all the reasons that could have caused that. There was no particular reason for why that happened. And so this time around, I honestly did not want to relieve the trauma of my first delivery. I opted for a planned C-section because usually when you have an emergency C-section, usually your body takes a bit longer to heal because your body has already gone through a lot of trauma, a lot of pain before the C-section, right? So a planned C-section is different because your body is more relaxed and healing is a bit faster for that. So this time around, I'm going for a planned C-section so I do not have to relieve the trauma of my first delivery, and also I want to be able to plan my recovery process even before the time. Because I know my exact due dates, it's easier for me to plan ahead my delivery, the kind of help that I want to get, and be able to put everything in place. Okay, so do I believe that Plant CS is better than Vbac? First of all, Vbac means, for people that do not know, Vbac means vaginal birth after C-section. And so I'm not going to say that a Plant CS is better than a Vbac. Honestly, I know that if I try, I can have a Vbac. I know that option is open to me. But I just prefer a Plant CS because, especially when you're in a situation whereby the reason for your emergency CS could not be avoided. For example, no matter how many scans, I did during my first pregnancy, the doctor could not foresee that my baby's umbilical cord was going to be too short, right? So in this situation, there's the question of what if it happens again and the umbilical cord is too short again this time around, right? So if you have some peculiar cases where there is really nothing that could have been done to avoid your initial emergency CS, then it's usually safer to go for a planned CS. That way the outcome is more controlled. But if you want to go for a Vbac, all well and good, just make sure that you communicate with your doctor, because the chances are that the reason why you had an emergency CS in the first place keyword here is might reoccur, right? So it's usually best to plan yourself and also let your doctor know that in your birth plan that you're open for an emergency C-section if that case arises. I just prefer a planned C-section because it's more controlled, it's a more controlled outcome, especially if you had an emergency CS for your previous delivery. So at the end of the day, the most important thing is that mommy and baby are safe. So please, as a mom or as a pregnant woman, always make sure that you consider all of your options, talk to your doctor, and know which one is best for you. Now, the only person that can influence your decision when it comes to how you want to give birth or your birth plan is yourself and your doctor, or whoever knows your medical history. So do not rely on hearsay, do not rely on just your personal research, do not rely on people's opinions. Do not let that influence your decision on how you want to have your baby. Make sure that you make a decision that puts you and your baby, make sure that you make a decision that makes you and your baby safe. And if you are planning to have a planned C-section or you are planning to have a Vbac, make sure to clear with your doctor that any of these processes are fine for you. If this video was helpful, kindly share with an expectant mom or a mom to be. I know that they will need to see this. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support means the whole world to me, and it gives me motivation to do more and more of this. Bye.